Thank you.
Marco, at what point tonight, how early did you realize you were watching something, you know, a performance that special?
Pablo was from the very beginning of this game. The stuff, the swings and misses, everything. It really did stand out, and he carried it from the first pitch to the last. An incredible night for everybody involved here. Just ridiculous, and Pablo's the man.
We know that we want to end the first half in a good note, and I think in the spot that we are in right now, it's the most fun I've ever had, you know.
Minutes, I think you're going to be named an All-Star. So congratulations, Bob.
Thank you. Thank you. It was worth running here.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was worth running here. All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
You were an All-Star before this, maybe.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Obviously, I was thrilled and extremely happy and grateful for the opportunity to come to the All-Star game. But then realizing, like you mentioned, kind of like a full circle moment was also very special. Because I signed with Seattle when I was 16, and I never got to come here. So it was a full circle moment. I mean, I was pumped. I mean, who wouldn't be pumped to be throwing an All-Star game, especially when the game was as close as it was. And I've always been a starter. A couple of times I've come out of the bullpen was my first couple big league spring training camps. And like I was like, man, this is cool. Like it's thrilling. You're not used to it. The energy is different. The adrenaline. I mean, we're just having fun. There was not a single place on earth that I would have rather been in that moment, that mound during an All-Star game. So it was a lot of fun. Then first guy that steps in the box, I started the count 2-0, and I told myself, don't do that. Just throw strikes. You've been doing this your whole life, just challenge. And then I was able to get back in the count, get that out. And then I gave up 2 singles, but I also got 2 strikeouts, which that's always fun.
It was nice to hang out in the clubhouse and just see everybody that you don't get to see, play with guys that you don't get to play with, just guys from across the league. So I really enjoyed that part of it. Home Run Derby was awesome. Having the boys run around during that was cool. And then even the day of the game, like I said, it felt like there was a lot more time to just be able to sit back and enjoy it, which was something that I was wanting to do. So maybe that's why I felt like that, because maybe I took the time to do that. But overall, it was a great experience for sure.
Here we go, second half.
Ready for the second half, excited, let's get it.
I'm excited. Time to go.
I've always been of the mindset that we need to let our play do the talking and not let our schedule do the talking. You know, we're only going to be as good as how many wins we gather and how we find different ways to succeed. It doesn't matter what our schedule looks like to us right now. Does it feel like in the first half we played a lot of good teams and sometimes back to back, and maybe, but that really doesn't have much to do with how we play today. We have to play well today. If we do that, then we're doing everything we can possibly do to get where we need to be.
It's just a great reset. Excited for the second half. Play better baseball and just go out there and get some wins.
I know we're a little bit further than halfway done. I don't know how many games we have left exactly, 70 something, but you can always use it as a reset. Look at your first half, look at your goals coming into the year, look how you've accomplished what you want to do or where you need to find some more improvement, whatever it might be.
When you put a lot of work into anything and you come out and get to the end to reach your goal that you were looking for, today it's a win. It does feel great. It feels like, I don't know, hard work, it does feel good.
Today's a pretty special day for one guy on our team. Sonny Gray has reached 10 years of service time in Major League Baseball. We got to pull this stat up. There's been about 23,000 players playing in Major League Baseball, and less than 10% make it to 10 years. And it's a huge honor. I mean, you know, it's really hard to get to the big leagues, but it's even harder to stay. And Sonny's done it for 10 years. And along his 10-year career, he's created a beautiful family. And that is really hard to do in baseball, is to stay for 10 years and bring your family in the lifestyle of Major League Baseball. It's hard on his wife, it's hard on his kids, but man, he competes his ass off every day. And he's a great baseball player, but an even better teammate and a person. So, Sonny, come up here and get this. We all.
I would just say, I know some of the days seem long, and going through the season, some of those seem long, but I promise you, it goes by a lot faster than you would think. But I would just say, try to enjoy the individual days, because the season and everything will go by fast. I appreciate you guys. I really thank everyone in here. It's been special for me. Everyone's made me feel great here. So I really appreciate everyone in here. So thank you very much.
Starting the second half with that sweep in Oakland was huge. You know, I pitched one of those games. I didn't do my best, but knowing that the offense is able to turn things around like that and to pick me up, to pick anyone up. So I mean, that's a good feeling, and I know that's what we're capable of. And not only me, but I think I know for sure that's what we all know who we are. And I think second half started in with that clean slate, then we went for the sweep. I think knowing that the pitching is there and like we know what the offense is capable of, and then like if you mesh those things together, we're gonna be a pretty scary team.
I think we're closer than ever right now, and it's a lot of fun. And you know, we're putting good at bats together, and got some young guys stepping up like Eddy, who's doing a great job. I mean, I think he should be in the race for one of the Rookie of the Years in the AL. Honestly, I think he's putting up numbers that no other rookie's kind of doing right now. So kudos to him. And
He said that? He's never said a compliment to me, so I'll take that. But I don't want to hear any of that stuff, you know. I can't think about it too much because I don't want my head to get a little bigger, and I just want to come out every day, work harder than the day before, and go from there.
Rocco, the last couple of days on this show, we have brought up the name Eddy Julien, and he's been the hottest hitter on this team, no doubt about that. But right now, across the game, is there anybody swinging a hotter bat right now in this sport than Eddy Julien right now?
Yeah, I've noticed he's had a few hits, and he's looked really good. Listen, he's been on everything. He's been on base. He's been hitting balls all over the stadium. I don't know if a hitter for a period of time like this can be more locked in than he is. I can't imagine that anyone's been better since the All-Star break. But I love what I'm seeing from him, and I think he's more than settling into this role right now in the big leagues.
He's the guy who has 5 to 8 pitches each at bat, it seems, you know, and if he's not getting a hit, he's walking. So it's a great motivator for the team.
It's just been a blessing for me to be in this league and to be able to represent or just play for the Minnesota Twins and go out there and compete with my teammates and just try to win every day. It's just been so cool. You know, yeah, I found that in the clubhouse earlier, yeah. Nice to talk to you, Dan. See ya.
Thank you, Eddy.
There we go, baby.
This place 13-minute walk.
13 minutes?
Anchorhead is literally right there.
Let's go Anchorhead.
How far is too far away?
Anything over like 5 minutes.
Okay, well then you're in luck because there's a coffee shop
Everywhere?
6 doors down.
All right. Everybody's gonna be looking at us.
Howdy. You should be saying howdy. You got the silly boots on.
They're not silly.
You do a lot of booting at home?
No. Cole introduced me to boots, and so I got a pair.
You need boots?
Yeah.
For all the yard work?
No, these don't go. These don't.
Those are inside boots.
Yeah, these are Seattle City boots.
I mean, we do some hat tosses for, you know, who we think is gonna hit the homer. Had a good day yesterday. Threw it on Wallner. And if anything good happens, we roll it to the next batter. And I think Wallner, then Willie Castro hit a double or something. So had a good day yesterday, but
yeah, you got us 2 runs in the first.
We did get 2 runs.
Yeah.
Yes.
My thought process coming into the year was like, I wanted to kind of take my outings and just envision like what Andrew Miller used to do. Like, if it was come in for 2 innings, come in for an inning and a third, whatever. Like, if I can bridge it to you and Brock and Duran, or you and Thielbar and Duran, or, you know, whatever that combo is at the end of games, like, I wanted to treat it like if I come in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th inning, if I can get it to the 6th or 7th with a lead, we're gonna win that game.
In that role, in that position, you can see the game start to like unfold from the beginning. Obviously, like, things can change in a second, but for the most part, you kind of see it unfold, and that helps me sort of, you know, pick a time, maybe around like the 5th or 6th inning, where I can just start, you know, like, okay, it's not time to mess around anymore. Like, I'll get moving, I'll kind of put my serious face on, and then, you know, when the phone rings, I know it's going to be close to maybe being me. So when I'm on the mound, it's every pitch matters at that point, and I like that because it just helps me stay locked in a little bit more. This game is so volatile, and this performance can come and go, and we never know how long we're going to play. So I wasn't necessarily worried about like how long I was going to stay. I was worried about like, oh, when is the next paycheck coming in? But now I just want to play for her. And the biggest thing for me was last year I'd come out out of the clubhouse door, and I'd see all those kids running around, and that's all I ever wanted, was to leave the clubhouse and to go straight to my wife and straight to my kid and just give them a hug, because it's the best feeling in the world.
All right, I'm gonna get ready.
As a fan first, just like sitting back watching some of the individual first halves we had, it was impressive. You know, like watching Sonny and Pablo and Joe and Bailey, Kenta when he came back, like some of the most impressive starting pitching where you feel like you have a chance to win every single game. And then, you know, our bullpen, I don't know if there's better stuff in the big leagues. You know what I mean? Like, Duran's 1 of 1.
Well, he's doing things that I've never witnessed before, experienced before. He did just throw 3 in a row a few days ago, and he's back 3 days later, you know, throwing 104. I don't know, what was he throwing? 104.8. Okay.
104.8. Where does it stop?
That's good. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, fantastic.
You know, our offense has come out the gates here in the second half swinging it. We knew they would. It's just way too talented of a group to not put a run like this together. And I fully anticipated going on for some time here, and hopefully we can get on a good run and put some room in between us and Cleveland.
And I think every week it feels like little pieces of the puzzle like start to get closer together. Like maybe some pieces on this side gets closer, some are not as close. But little by little, I think you can see like the big picture coming in together.
And we're playing really good baseball right now, and we appreciate you guys coming out. This is fun, man. The energy is great. The team is inspired, it's playing great. So let's keep rolling, guys.